Morning. Almost feel like I should be, well, it's afternoon actually now, it's just gone 12. And I almost feel like I should be starting some of these videos a little bit differently, even if it's a dear diary instead of a greeting. I don't know, I've just been sort of having a thought this morning that, I'm talking to a camera, but anytime I'm making these videos, because I know there are a couple of people that are watching regularly, I feel like I'm almost talking to them, and it's like, well, if I was talking to them, I could just talk directly to them. The purpose of this is to track my thoughts and everything like that, and I haven't really been doing that. I've been tracking my activities, sort of, or I've been doing one or the other, like I'll be saying, I'm feeling really low and thinking shitty thoughts, but then I'm not sharing that I actually went out and bought pills. Or I'll say, I've ticked off all of these boxes on my task list for today, but I'm not talking about all the things that are running through my head. And maybe that's because I'm not entirely aware of them. I'm trying to become a little bit more aware. I know yesterday, I guess, alongside of thoughts of possible relapse, so around that 4 o'clock-ish sort of time, when I was contacting Pete and Alex trying to get on, I really bully myself, but I don't notice it. All I just happen to catch every now and again is piece of shit. I'll walk into the living room, it's like, the house is a mess. You're such a piece of shit. You can't cope with your emotions. You're a useless piece of shit. Piece of shit, piece of shit, piece of shit. I don't know who put that voice there, because piece of shit and calling people useless and things like that, it's not in my vocab. I know how horrible it is to be told those things, so I don't say it to other people, although I have been told that it has come out a few times, which always alarms me. And the people that know me really well will be like, you don't say that stuff. And I'm like, I know, so I don't know what's going on. That's a flashback to Scotland, but anyway. Same thing happened again, where I just slept through my alarms and I woke up not long after 10. And even though I knew I had this list of shit to do today to keep me nice and busy and distracted and stuff, I just I guess engaged in my usual sorts of behaviour, like lying in bed and not doing anything. And then it just made me think about how not being in the Mac program anymore, like I would be at Mac now, like Mac was something to wake up for and be in a routine for. And the first 2 weeks coming out of Mac, I was okay at maintaining that, but then since then, with Eric going and me struggling to look after myself on my own, a lot of things have slipped, and I don't know what to do, because on the one hand I can acknowledge that I'm trying to change too much at once, which makes it unsustainable. But I don't know, I feel like if I only do the little things every day, then like patience and measuring progress and knowing that I'm doing the right things at the moment, or that and everything like that I'm sowing the right seeds for a fruitful harvest later. I know that's the work that I need to be doing now, but I don't know if I'm doing that right. not that there's a right or wrong way to be doing it as long as I'm trying to do it, but I guess so I feel like because I have this, impatience and all of those other things, if I make bigger steps, then surely I'll be able to see bigger changes or whatever. Whereas if I'm only doing little things like, hey, at least you're sharing every day or whatever, I don't really know if that is enough for me. Yeah. But I do keep running away from this feeling. Grief, self-loathing, all of the above. I am trying to run away from it, not feel it, not deal with it. I feel like, yeah, it's a theme that just sort of keeps coming up. Even in the couple of weeks that I've started doing these videos, it's like, same themes continuously pumping up. Isolation, negative self-talk, is it worth it? What's purpose? Da 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 da. And I don't know. I can feel like I'm making progress, and then I take one big step forward and several small steps back, or a few tiny steps forward and one big step back. I don't know. Or maybe I'm still moving forward. It's just the substance side of things that's not keeping up, but maybe that's also keeping me anchored and unable to move forward. I don't know. There's a lot of shit to think about, and I guess fortunately I have the appointments today to speak about it. I don't know how much I'll say to Dr. Praveen. Just because I don't think he can help me much, and he's always said anytime that I look like I'm too close to crisis, he sort of tries to say, I think we need to refer you to, like, you need more support right now. And that's the thing is, like, I keep being told I need more support, but then I try to get more support and I'm told no. So I don't know. I don't know if that means I'm not getting the right support, or if I'm what I believe, which is I'm meant to be trying to get through this on my own, which I am also not doing because I'm scared. All I know is that I'm told it'll be worth it, but I'm not allowed to know what that will look like on the other side. I've just got to have faith. I've got to have faith in myself. I've got to have faith in someone that I'm constantly calling a piece of shit. So I have to have faith in a piece of shit. Which is hard. I can be very excited, enthusiastic, and advocate and even sell something that I believe in. But I struggle to do that for myself, and I guess that's even more the challenge with running my own business, is knowing how to promote and put myself out there when I'm not convinced that I'm good at what I do. I know there's a handful of people that think I'm good at what I do, but on the whole, but yeah, oh, we'll see. We'll see. So it's been a very, very slow start to the day. I guess, to be proud of myself, I'd like to wash the dishes because they've stacked up again. I'm out of coffee mugs. So if I can tackle that job and wash the car, because Erica has asked that I treat the car like it's not mine if I continue to use it, and that's completely fair. And I've been intending to take it down to the car wash on a Tuesday or a Wednesday for some time now. It's just the weather's not quite been warm enough, or something will happen and I'll forget and get distracted. But not today. Today it will be done. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just keep trucking along, look after myself as best as I can. Because I've only just gotten up, I haven't eaten, I haven't taken any medication. That was another thing too. Last night, I think it's the Imrest that leaves me with that gross taste at the back of my mouth. There was something that I swallowed before a last client, and it's like it already started to dissolve in like the water because I could taste it the whole way down, and then it just stayed there for the next couple of hours, and yeah, I don't know. I bought some kimchi the other day, the other week or whatever. And I've been like kind of snacking on that to try and get the like shit taste out of the back of my throat, which helps a little bit, but I didn't do that yesterday because I wasn't really eating yesterday. So instead I just smoked the taste away. It's not there now. So yeah, anyway, that's long enough of a check-in. But yeah, my thoughts are pretty low, and I guess the fact that I'm trying to find people to talk to and connect with, and they're not around, is also making me feel really low. And it is bringing back up the thoughts, like even like I'm not like obviously my main Facebook account is deactivated. Messenger's still on, but not Facebook. But no one's realised that I'm not on Facebook. No one's asking if I'm okay, which that asshole part of my head takes and goes, well, it's not even like the asshole part, I guess, even. Like, I mean, maybe we could call it the asshole part or the devil's advocate part or whatever, but it's the part that says, like when I think about ending my life and then you have the thought of, what about all the people that will be sad that you're not here anymore? It's these moments that that I don't know, my brain or wherever highlights and goes, they'll be fine. They didn't even notice when you were alive. So, maybe they might feel sad for a little bit, but they'll move on. Life will move on. The world won't end because I'm not here anymore. And that's true. It won't end because I'm not here anymore. And anyway, look, morbid topics and negative self-talk, but no plan. And if you need an assurance that I'm not going to carry out any plans, obviously I've got a afternoon full of appointments today. Tomorrow morning I've got a appointment with Fernwood at 9:30, so that should be really good. Something to make sure that I get up early for. And then Pole tomorrow night. Thursday, hopefully going to go see Mel and Des and Charlotte. Friday, we've got a client, and then I've got the solo Christmas party for people that work for themselves, so that we can still have a Christmas party. And then Saturday is obviously showcase, and then Sunday is hopefully it'll actually happen this time, but a friend coming over. No, it should happen because it's an appointment. So yeah, I've got a client on Sunday afternoon, and then Monday is my court case. So got a lot of shit to be alive for, at least, for another week. So yay. So yeah, for those of you that are watching, you don't need to be too concerned. I mean, as history would show, I will probably put up a signal if that is really what I am starting to seriously contemplate. But other than that, I'm just feeling really bored and alone, and yeah, bored and alone, and trying to maintain them at that level of emotion rather than letting my thoughts run with it and then letting abandonment and neglect and all these other horrible emotions jump on top. So if I'm bored, I've got a list of activities. If I'm lonely, I don't know. I think I need to still maybe chat to Matilda about that this afternoon, about what can I do with myself to feel less lonely. But I guess another thing as well is the good singing on the Smule thing. I've had a few people send me invites asking me to sing some other songs with them, which is really, really nice. So I've created a little bit of a like a bookmarked section of a couple of songs to sing. So I guess if the loneliness and things get a bit much, there's always that. So yep, we'll keep trucking along. I always say that. I will likely do another check-in before, probably after when I come home from all of my appointments. So maybe in about 5 or 6 hours time. But yeah, that will be the next planned one, unless there's any major thoughts that I feel like I need to kind of get out. Alright, have a good day, mate. And anyone else watching, I hope you've had a good day today too.